Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are going to solve LeetCode problem 933, number of recent calls. Before we go through the description of problem and the examples, I want to mention that my channel is focused on helping people who are preparing for coding interviews and Java interviews. And on my channel there are more than 200 solved examples which are coding problems asked by big tech companies like Amazon, Apple, Facebook, Microsoft, Google, Yahoo and many others, and those were handpicked problems to choose varieties which is important on coding interviews, such as dynamic programming, linked list related problems, string problems, graph problems, binary search tree problems, binary search related problems, priority queue optimization problems, matrix DFS BFS problems. So if you are preparing for coding interviews or Java interviews, please subscribe to this channel now. This channel can definitely be helpful in your Java job interview preparation. So please subscribe it. So let's look into the description of this problem. So you have a recent counter class which counts number of recent requests within certain time frame. Implement recent counter class such as recent counter initializes counter with 0 recent requests. So this is the constructor. Then int ping t adds new request at time t, where t represents some time in milliseconds and returns the number of requests that has happened in past 3000 milliseconds, including the new request. Specifically, return the number of requests that have happened in the inclusive range of t minus 3000 to t. It is guaranteed that every call to ping uses strictly larger value of t than the previous call. So it is like a, you can say, a timeline, like increasing time sequence in milliseconds, right? So for example, in this given example, you can say that the first ping is happening at 1 millisecond, right? The second ping is happening at 100 millisecond. Then third ping is at 3001 millisecond, and fourth ping is occurring at 3002 milliseconds, right? So we have to find out the recent calls, right? So uh, what recent call means, that if t minus 3000, right? So if current time is t millisecond, then we can go until t minus 3000, and those that range is for our recent calls, right? For example, when we are looking at one is the recent call, then 100 is also a recent call. So our recent calls is 2, right? Because they are between, if we are at the 100th millisecond, then we can go back until 3000, right? So these two will be inclusive, so it is 2 here. Then when we are at the 3001 millisecond, right, then minus 3000 is 1 basically, right? So 1 2 3, like these 3 will be inclusive. So 3 we have to report, right? So 3 is the recent calls basically. When we reach at 3002 millisecond, then we have to subtract minus 3000, which is 2, right? So in that case, these 3 will be recent calls, so we have to return this 3 as a number there. So we have to add that, and we have to return the number of recent calls basically, right? So let's go ahead and take one example over here, and we can discuss the problem and its solution. So so recent is, if we are at the tth millisecond, right, then we can go until t minus 3000, right? So the t minus 3000 millisecond, right? And that one we can go, and we have to find out how many calls are recent in this range, right? So for example, this recent counter, there are 4 pings here, right? So first ping occurs at 1. So what we will do is, we will use a linked list basically, right? Let's say this is our linked list, which is a queue, right? Which is a queue. So this is a queue, let's say, right? In Java there is a queue, which is a linked list implemented queue interface, right? So let's say we get one call at 1, so we will add 1 here. And at this time, if we look at recent calls, our recent calls is 1, right? Because 1 is the first one, right? It is between this range, right? So the next call is made in 4 at 4000, right? So 4000 minus 3000, which is 1000. So 1 is not in that range, right? So we will remove that from queue, and we will add 4000 here, right? And then we will take the size of the queue at that time, right? So size of the queue is 1, so we will take return 1 here. Now the next ping call is at 8000, right? So we will calculate 8000 minus 3000, which is 5000, right? So 4000 is not greater than or equal to 5000, so we will remove that from queue, and then we will add our new ping request which occurs at 8000 milliseconds, and we will take the size of the queue. So now the size of the queue is 1, so we'll return 1 here. Again, the last ping call that we have here is at 10,000. So 10,000 minus 10,000 minus 3,000 is equal to 7,000. So 8,000 is more than 7,000. So we will add our next ping call which is at 10,000, and then we will take the size of the queue which is 2. So we will return 2 here, right? So we will use linked list and queue basically, which is a queue approach to add the ping calls and to determine how many recent calls are there, which should be within this range, right? T and T minus 3000 milliseconds, right? Milliseconds. So let's go ahead and take a look at the implementation for this problem. So I just created a queue which is a linked list of integer, and q is equal to new linked list, so we just initialized it into the constructor, and this is our ping function. So when ping function and t is given to us, let's say, right, then we will just add it to queue, the t, and then we will look into the queue while queue is not empty, and q dot peak means q dot peak element, if it is less than the t minus 3000, right, then we will poll that elements, right? As we polled 1 here, we polled 4000 here because they are less than the this range basically, right? This range. So we will poll that out if it is less than this range, and then at the end we will just return the q dot size, right? So this is the implementation, very simple and very simple to understand also. So let's just take the same example that I just showed you here, right? This is the same example I took here as the unit test. So we are getting correct result, right? 1112. Here also we have 1112, right? So we can use the other examples that they have given us. This one example we will try now. This is the first one. So 1233 it should be. So it is 1233, right? So let's go ahead and let's just make let's add some other here, like let's say I have 4000, right? 4000 is here, I added, and I added 5000 after that, let's say 5000. So we have to add two ping calls here, right? Because we are adding two entries here. So let's go ahead and submit this. So as you can see, 1233 is already there. Now for this 4000, these three will be inclusive, right? For 4000, so that's why, means 3001, 3002 and 4000, so these three will be inclusive, so that's why it is 3 here, right? And the last 5000 means this 1 2 3 4 will be inclusive, right? For 5000, if I'll just copy and paste it here just to quickly show you what I mean, because it's, so for 5000 these 3 4 will be inclusive, right? Because t minus 3000, so these all will be inclusive, so we got 4 here. So our solution is working fine. So let's go ahead and submit our solution now. So our solution got accepted with almost 97% better than other submissions, and 81% better on memory usage, which is pretty good. So this is the way we can solve number of recent calls problem with the help of a linked list and queue. So the logic and example I already explained you. If you haven't already looked into the playlist on my channel regarding LeetCode and LeetCode solutions, there is a playlist which has over 200 solved different variety of problems which were asked previously by big tech companies like Amazon, Apple, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Yahoo, and many others. And those problems constitute variety which is important from coding interview perspective, such as dynamic programming, graph problems, binary search tree related problems, binary tree related interview problems, string related problems, linked list related problems, DFS, BFS, matrix related problems and optimization problems. If you are preparing for Java screening or Java telephonic interview, there is another playlist called as Java interviews on my channel, which addresses frequently asked telephonic Java interview questions and how to answer those questions in detail. So please go through it. If you find this video helpful and if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe it. Your subscription is really important to us because that is the way the video can reach to more people who are preparing for Java interviews or coding interviews. They can also watch these different variety of problems and how to solve them in these videos. And it will also help them in their job interview preparations. So please subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching the video. And also, if you like this video, please share with your friends and colleagues, and thank you.